I'd like to tell you a story. It's not my story, but the story of a teenager I met some years back. The people who knew her before I met her said that she was a brilliant and focused girl who had gone all wrong. Now barely 18, she was sleeping around. Well, our conversation went on for a while. The first hour and a half was spent talking about movies, sausages, which is better, the English or the French, and getting a bug for her 18th birthday. After all the small talk, I just asked her straight, how many times have you... She couldn't remember how many times, but she knew how many persons. Later on, she told me about the first time she had been raped. Her pain was multiplied because no one in her family would talk about it. So in her head, she said, if something I guarded jealously was so forcefully taken and none of you is brave enough to talk about it, I'm giving it to anyone that comes. I must have come at the right time because she said she was ready to stop it all. We prayed and then she gave me permission to call her now and again to check on her and to see how she was doing. Then we agreed on one more thing. We agreed that if she was ever having the itch, she was going to get on the phone and call me. I was going to be her get out of jail backup plan from going on the board road. And that comes to your action plan for this week. Do you have something you're struggling with? A vice that has kept you from growing spiritually or personally? This may be the time to call in the Cavalry and get some help. You need to find someone that will hold you accountable to that decision. But to do that, you must be ready to open up to that person. Be brave and take that step to take you to the next level of spiritual or personal growth. By the way, the teenager in my story only used the get out of jail call once. She called me one night and said she was feeling like going to do it. I replied calmly that since she had called me, I knew she wasn't going to do it. I was not afraid she would. I told her I knew she wouldn't. Almost 10 years later, from the day of our first meeting, she sent me this message. Thank you so much, especially for being there when I needed someone. It may be time for you to go out there and get someone to be your get out of jail fallback plan. It's all part of living a life that matters.